On yesterday's programme, we spoke to Bryn Hughes. He was here in the studio, wasn't he? Yeah. The father of PC Nicola Hughes, who was murdered along with fellow officer Fiona Bone after being lured into a trap by a bogus 999 call.
Well, Bryn was here launching a campaign for a new medal to honour emergency service workers killed in the line of duty. And we had a huge response to that interview. And Bryn's campaign is now being backed by a growing number of organisations, including the fire service, as well as other families who've lived through similar ordeals. And Jane McCubbin has been to meet one of them.
I remember Friday evening, him leaving for work, St. Raw. On Saturday morning, my mum came into the room and told me that my dad had passed away.
Jane was 13 when her dad, Ray, was killed. A police constable who died trying to stop a stolen car.
I recall walking out, going back upstairs and just sitting. And then part of me then was, I started gathering bits of his life, really. This is a few years old now. His old pocket notebook from 1976. We've got an old breathalyzer, the old style one with the bags that they used to blow in.
This is all she has left of her dad.
Nanny had cut his hair on the Friday night when he left, obviously, his last shift for work.
The job took her dad's life, but Jane went on to dedicate her life to the police force. And now Ray's granddaughter, Nina, has done the same. Last week, she started serving in her granddad's old police force under her granddad's old number, 5951.
They say that you've always got like an angel looking over your shoulders, and it's like, well, you've got that on your collar number, so it's there all the time. I want to make sure that I live up to his name.
This is a family which has dedicated so much to the police service. They now want society to do more to honour those who have paid the ultimate price.
It is almost 10 years since police officers Nicola Hughes and Fiona Bone were murdered while responding to a bogus...
Yesterday on BBC Breakfast, a campaign was launched to honour those from the emergency services who die in the line of duty.
To see emergency workers who are killed in the line of duty honoured with a special medal.
A campaign today backed by Ray Davenport's family.
I think it's a shame that it's not already put in place, because it should always be remembered, and I feel like these awards are something that should be handed out to not only remember those who have fallen, but to be a support for the family.
We keep their memory alive, but we've lost. Whereas if you've got something tangible, you can have it, you could wear it, you can have it mounted, you can have it in your home, and it's something, it's there, and it's a reminder.
This kind of award already exists for the armed forces, but an equivalent doesn't exist for the emergency services.
The opportunity lies here now. Across emergency services partners, I think there is a groundswell of opinion that this is a fantastic thing to do, to recognise those emergency services workers who do pay their ultimate sacrifice and lose their life. Firefighters and other emergency services workers are just ordinary people, but they do an extraordinary job.
In Ray's belongings was this, his old whistle. Now engraved with the badge number he and his granddaughter both share.
I sort of have him constantly in the back of my mind, thinking, oh God, he's watching me, like I need to make sure that I'm sort of staying in check. It's something that I'm going to really enjoy about the job, is that you're going to be there when people need you most. That's what makes me want to strive to be like him.
Well, our thanks to Jane and Nina for telling us about their dad and granddad, Ray Davenport. Now, another police officer who was killed while trying to stop vehicle thieves was PC Andrew Harper, who died in Berkshire in 2019.
After the campaign was launched on Breakfast yesterday, his widow, Lizzie, got in touch to offer her support. And this is what she says. I just want to read part of this for you. I often felt that worry that we all do when they go off to work, knowing the true dangers that they face.
We should all be so proud of our police officers. They put themselves in harm's way to protect the public. It is absolutely right that when the very worst occurs, our police officer heroes are recognised.
And that's something we're going to be discussing a bit later on in the programme as well, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to keep talking about this, yeah.